think that's right, Streamlink. QSXV, QSXV. Correct. Cool. Hi, welcome to the club. Today we're doing trolley problems for the fun of it. Absurd, weird ones. Same jazz that like Alex Connor and like Kane B. Great channels. Disagreements with both of them. Kane B is a moral anti-realist, which I have big gripes with. Big gripes with. The ones that have less gripes, more gripes with are like skeptics, moral skeptics. And more nihilists, I suppose. More moral skeptics. And then Alex O'Connor, he's a expressivist, so he just believes everything is like expressions, not actually has any value behind it. So gripes with that, because he used to be an inspiration, and then he stopped being inspiring. He was just like, lol, it's just like feelings and stuff. Nothing matters. And stopped being firm in his values and turned back into veganism and shit. Yeah. Anyways, tangent mode. Tangent mode. It is time. Spiffy. There we go. It is time to get some trolley problems on. Hell yeah. Trolley mode engaged. I'm the lever lord. Yo, Seb, do you want to join this? It's up to you, man. If you want to click the link, go for it. But we're doing some trolley problems today. So, I mean, feel free not to, because honestly, trolley problems are wild. So if you just want to tune in and watch the magic of the trolley problems, go for it. That's basically all we're doing. We're not really talking or discussing too much other than like the nature of ethics, basically. But hey, how's it going? Because I'm doing okay. So good trolley problem answer number one. Oh no! A trolley is headed towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing one person instead. What do you do? Now, this is a classic. Now, there's many. It's really, this one kind of is like. It was quite the classic trolley problem. This is just a normal trolley problem here. This is us right here, the guy with the lever. Yeah, I am the lever lord. That's me. And there's 5 random strangers. No one knows who they are. This is a pocket dimension, isolated. This is Mars. We're the only 7 people. 1, 2, yeah, 7 people. And I guess 8 if you include the trolley driver. We're going to say it's automatic. I'll hop on soon. Cool. So, yeah, it's an automatic trolley. So we're just going to assume, unless specified otherwise, that the trolley is an automatic driven thing. There's no one inside of it. Now, these people right now we're going to assume are strangers, all things being equal, and that's us. Now, hello. Let's add 7. Howdy, Seb.
Hey, so you were telling the people about the trolley problem.
Yeah.
There's actually something people is missing when it comes to the trolley problem.
Hmm.
It's just this thing no one really gets. They focus on the people laying on the track. What about the people in the train and the guy pulling the lever? What about those people?
Oh yeah, I mean I'll definitely get into that. That's what I'm establishing right now. Like everybody's positions. I'm basically just saying there's no one in the trolley. The trolley is just an automatic thing for my thought experiment, unless stated otherwise by the prompt. And then myself, I'm saying that the person pulling the lever is me. I'm gonna say I'm the lever lord here. So so it's gonna be based off of my opinion, my feelings. And yeah, and then so far, unless stated otherwise, everybody in the track is just a random person, basically, from around the world, just zooped into the track. That's basically my statement. But yeah, you're 100% right. Most people don't take into account the person pulling the lever and how they feel, like the just potential trauma they might get out of it, or the people in the trolley and their trauma for running over 5 people in comparison to one or something like that. You know.
I was actually trying to make some joke like the people in the train and the guy pulling the lever should die too.
Oh shit. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's definitely true. They should. They as primordialists, they should get a little bit of the fun also, but we don't want to leave them out. But unfortunately, they don't get to go on the track. If he's pretty close, if he makes a run for it, I'm sure he can hop onto the track also. Let's see. Let's get started. So, we pretty much are going to be in agreement for most things here, which is why I mean it's gonna be. I was hoping we could get someone on that's like maybe like perpetual pleasurist or something like that. It'd be awesome to have him on, but we can do that in the future, I suppose. But right now, actually, that's. I mean, I don't know how many questions there are on this thing, but let's find out. It might be a lot. Ew, wanna hop
Hmm.
online?
So I guess is this some kind of test to to find out what kind of ethical system one has? What's the test about?
Nah, it's just doing it for fun. It doesn't actually like assess anything. It just gives you situations and then like you assess them yourself.
Hmm. Well, I guess if it wasn't test to assess something, then if it shows like do nothing, it would one would get some kind of answer that one uh, values like doing some kind of action as wrong or something.
Yeah, I suppose so. People will just answer as honestly, hopefully, as possible if there's no result given that they're hoping to aim for. Let's see. I don't know if Scott's gonna answer, but if he is, I'll give him like 1 or 2 minutes. But that's about it. Otherwise, we're gonna hop right into it.
Hmm.
Must be late at night for you.
It isn't that late, and I don't have any social anthropology stuff tomorrow.
Oh hell yeah! So you can go on for a while. Cool.
Yes, not too long, but a little bit.
Ah. Well, yeah. I guess we'll just go through what I would do, and then what most people would do. So, well, I'll do the opposite order. See, most people in the trial, the problem here, the dilemma really is utilitarianism slash consequentialism or deontology. Basically, do you view taking an action? Because I view all things as actions, even not doing something as an action. Inaction's an action, basically. But now we're getting ahead of ourselves. Do you view pulling a lever as murder, And do you think that murder is something that you should never do under any circumstances, deontology? Or do you think it can be acceptable to kill one person to say five? Yeah, five. So that's the classic trolley problem here. So most people on the planet are utilitarian in nature, so they are going to pull the lever and divert the trolley and kill the one guy. A lot of people at the same time are Christian or just cowards or emotionally just hesitant or whatever. And then someone's like, "Oh, don't do it now. Come on, it's moving." They'd be like, "I don't know." So a lot of people would just allow the trial to go forward and crush the five, killing them all, and the one person to be here, assumingly, whisked off the track afterward or whatever. So I'm a utilitarian. Well, was a utilitarian. I'm a neo utilitarian slash painist in a way. And yeah, I mean, under utilitarianism, I'm going to pull the lever and goodbye one. But negative utilitarianism is pretty cool. It's the opposite, basically, of utilitarianism. It's not really the opposite. I mean, they value the same things, but they also don't think one thing really has any moral like worth, which is pleasure. Pleasure just doesn't really have much value in negative utilitarianism. It's just kind of something that's like acknowledged as being a good thing for the person that experiences it, but it doesn't hold any worth or weight in terms of decision making. So, what do we do as a negative utilitarian? What is the ideal thing to do in this situation? Well, you want to minimize suffering. Now, if these guys go on living, they're going to eventually experience some level of suffering. I mean, more so than the trauma of a trolley hurtling at themselves. But eventually they'll die and all that stuff and be relieved. But, until those moments come, they're just going to face ailments every day, stub their toe, little scratches and itches on their head, heartbreaks, even death of loved ones. 1 in 5 face cancer. So one of these people, 1 in 3 face cancer, 1 in 5 die of cancer. So one of these guys is going to die statistically from cancer, a really horrible illness, probably worse than getting crushed by this trolley right here. And yeah, so what should I do? As a negative utilitarian, it's obvious. I shall let the trolley crush all 5 of them. Do nothing. Splat. See, as I said, I mean, I actually see. I haven't taken this, but I'm just really in tune with what people are. I knew most people are utilitarians, so they're gonna, crush the one because one is less than 5. But so yeah, 27% of people agree with me, 73% disagree. So that's pretty standard.
I
I mean,
guess
would you?
this.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
I guess the statistics doesn't really matter because they all would do it for the 27% that agrees with you would do it for the wrong reasons.
Basically,
And so I don't feel like this statistics matter too much. It's not like those
people are doing it for
27% had the same exact thought. A lot of them would see like the action in and of itself as the evil thing. But something I thought about is like the action thing.
hmm.
Yeah, if everything is like action isn't that like action that's like a type of choice one does, but and if all everything is deterministic, then one can't really do like the action.
No, I think I know what you're saying. Like in terms of moral responsibility, you're basically just saying that like some people deem murder as you being culpable of it and all that jazz, or you pulling the lever as being culpable. So under determinism, it's just you're gonna do either way. Like it's kind of not really up to you. So morally speaking, it's just I don't know. I disagree with that in a way because I mean that kind of seems like it'd be arbitrary. I mean, what you do. I don't know. I mean, was that what you meant to say or no?
I was a bit tired, so I didn't think it through. Never mind about that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, let's hop into the next trolley problem. Oh no! Oh yeah. That means we get a dilemma. A trolley is headed towards 5 people. You can pull a lever to divert it onto the other track, killing 4 people. What do you do? Well, this is the exact same problem as before. That's just amped up a little bit. Honestly, if we could multi-track drift right now, that would be 9 people relieved from suffering. That's pretty great.
Hmm. But
But we can't.
the way I see it, it doesn't really matter if it's like 1 billion people on the one to the left and 1 billion and one people on the one to the right. It still doesn't matter as long as there's some person one can spare from like existence. Then would one it's really simple. One should do the thing that
Maximizes suffering
uh,
reduction. Yeah, exactly. So we are both gonna do nothing. Splat. Oh wow, interesting. For some reason, 64% of people agree with us instead of 27. So more people started to be
hmm,
hesitant about pulling the lever because there's more people on the other track. Like just because, even though it's numbers game to them before, for a good 7% of people shifted their answer to do nothing. That's interesting.
it, it it might be that the difference between like in the previous example 4 people and then one person that no it was no it was five actually. The difference between 5 people and one person was just uh, like a great difference and but the difference between 4 people and five it's not much of a difference as the previous example and they and hmm. Yeah, so by hmm, no, I don't know what it. I guess I'm not. Maybe I'm a bit tired. Maybe I should come on another time.
Yeah, if you want to get some rest, my dude, that's all right. I mean,
Okay. Uh, see you another time. Bye bye.
take care, Seb. Hmm. Yeah, hopefully get some good rest. Father's going about things. Let's do this. Another trolley problem. Oh no, a trolley is headed towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, but then your life savings will be destroyed. What do you do? Well, shit. My life savings is absolutely nothing. And then there's 5 people whose lives can be spared the suffering. This is a really obvious answer. You do nothing and splat the 5 people and relieve them from suffering. Fuck my life savings. My life savings are not worth. I mean, plus I gotta keep my life savings. I mean, I gotta keep my life savings. So like, say if if the option was multi-track drifting or kill the 5 people, I'd be like more like, oh, okay. I mean, or just like go that way, I guess. I don't know. Fucking, I don't know. Like this dilemma is not really a dilemma because it's a win-win. I get to keep my money and I get to relieve 5 people from suffering. This is like literally a win-win. Do nothing, splat. I'm still have $2,000. Yay! I have $2,000, and they are no longer suffering. They have no longer itchy feet. Oh no! A trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert to the other track, sacrificing yourself instead. What do you do? Well, I'm pretty cool. So, regardless of that, I'd still be saving 5 people. But I'm pretty cool. So, like, let's just say that, I'm pretty cool, man. Like okay, like even if it was just a 1-in-1, I'm still sacrificing that dude. And even if it was switched, I'm still sacrificing the other dude. I'm not utilitarian. He's probably like some like natalist or something. He's probably like pop out like 5 other kids or some shit. Fuck him. We do nothing. Splat. Yeah. Splat. 100%. Be just like craving the death. Oh my gosh, a priceless painting. A trolley problem is occurring and is headed towards 5 people. But then the original copy of the Mona Lisa was destroyed if you divert it. What do you do? Well, I do not value art intrinsically. Art has no value besides in the eye of the beholder, and I don't really care about the Mona Lisa. I mean, she's kind of ugly, to be honest. But that being said, we get to relieve the suffering of 5 people. Splat. 24 people agree with you. 76. Why the fuck would 24% of people actually want? I mean, there's no way 24% of people are negative utilitarians. I mean, maybe they're just deontologists and stuff. But no, there's no fucking way there's anything deontologically wrong of crushing a piece of art. Those people are just memeing. They're just memeing. They're like Kane and shit, and they're like, lol. I do like the Mona Lisa though. This is an interesting one. Oh no, a trolley is headed towards Jeff Bezos. Jeff offers you $500,000 to pull the lever. What a pussy! You should offer more than that. Which would divert the trolley to kill some random Joe Schmo. What do you do? So, all things being equal, assuming that guy in the other track's not gonna like cure cancer and he's just a random guy, he's probably a carnist, probably a natalist, probably has like an iPhone and shit, or like, you know, like some shitty gas guzzling truck or something, you know. He's not doing the world any favors. You killer, you monster. What did you do? No clue what you're talking about. But we're doing trolley problems. I didn't do anything. I was just talking to Rita McCloud, and you gave me a Star Trek episode dilemma, and I was just like, oh, I want to do some try problems. Those are fun, so I'm doing them. But yeah, but here's the thing: I could do a lot of good with $500,000. I could buy myself my teardrop cancer, camper for. I don't have cancer, guys. I swear. Uh, I can buy myself a teardrop camper for like $20,000, $15,000, whatever the fuck, you know, and then I'd still have like 490, 85,000 left or whatever, and that's like a ton. And bing bang boom, then I just buy some land down south, and then I start my life. I donate like the 400,000 remaining, and just keep like 50, like 35,000, and get life started. Bing bang boom, you know, doing shit same as usual, and it's just like screaming on the inside. Maybe I'd keep 100,000 potentially, but just for like just because I want to relieve some of my own stress, and people don't really do that good shit with money anyways. But either way, when it comes down to it, what would I do here? What is the right thing to do? What is what Brant would do, and what is the right thing to do? And the answer is Brant always does the right thing. He'll take the bribe because I can do more of that money than Joe Schmo can with his fucking useless life. Splat. Beautiful. That was the first time we did something, and this entire time we've been going for a solid 27 minutes, and that is the first time I pulled the lever to splat someone, and it was for money. But it was for the good reason. Oh, I swear, if Noodles was here, he would be like, "You did it because you wanted the money," and I'd be like, "No, man, I swear, it was because of the good cause." And it generally was like, I don't take money into account for shit. Like I don't. But like, if you ask my parents how much I value money, they'd be like, he doesn't give a shit about money. But when it comes down to it, I did it for the right reasons. Rest in peace, Joe Schmo. You're truly at peace now. Levels of sentience. Oh no. A trolley is headed towards 5 lobsters. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over a cat instead. Marco, no. What do you do? Well, lobsters can feel pain, maybe to a lesser extent than Marco, but Marco is a predator who hunts things. He's not an opportunistic dude like lobsters. He's a predatory species who hunts things. Yes, he does. Eliminating more suffering in the universe. So you want to keep the cat alive. And the lobsters, they suffer themselves. Maybe not to the extent of the cat. So what do? We do nothing. That's the sound of their little lobster shells getting crushed. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards 5 people who are sleeping and won't feel pain. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over a person who is wide awake instead. What do? Well, you can't multi-track drift, but if we so basically this is a traditional trolley problem, but just with the added benevolence of that they don't get any pain leading up to their death. So it's just a literal win-win. We do nothing. They have no pain, even in the slightest. They just die. It's no suffering even leading up to it. It's perfect. And most people actually agree. It's even the deontologists get pushed further this way. There, it's just that like deontologists don't get this far, and then they're just a bunch of boring fuckers, which makes a lot of sense. And utilitarians just go farther because they find it funny. So, because utilitarians have humor and actually have personalities, they aren't just like god-loving heathens that don't have brains. I don't know what the fucking MK1 live stream is. Oh no. A trolley is headed towards 5 people who tied themselves to the track. They love it. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing one person who accidentally tripped onto the track instead. What do you do? Honestly, it's really tempting just to say fuck that one guy, but at the same time, no, we're doing the right thing. We're getting rid of the suicidal people. We're helping them out. We're relieving their suffering. It's visceral and obvious, even to those who aren't pro-mortalists. So we're doing nothing. Splat. I'm curious. 79%, 80%. Okay. Basically, 80% of people thought, well, as long as they're consenting, you know. And then just a 21 who are like, it's murder though. Or just like are homicidal and wanted to splat the one guy. Oh no, a trolley is headed towards 5 people. The lever just speeds up the trolley, which might make it less painful. Might. What do you do? Okay, well, I guess we're gonna pull the lever. We want to make it go faster. We want to make it less painful, obviously. Whew! That's amazing. Okay. That's a funny one. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards one guy. You can pull the lever to divert to the other track, but then your Amazon package will be late. What do you do? Well, I guess, me a couple years ago, like, would have been like, ha, 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 my Amazon package is more valuable than your life. I'm sorry. Uh, Goodbye. But now we're just like, to relieve your suffering, goodbye. Either way, it's goodbye. But, for different reasons. So 20% of people in agreement, probably for more selfish reasons, more likely to be like in the past ones that just care about their Amazon package. But some percentile of this 4 million people is probably a negative utilitarian or two. Oh no. A trolley is headed towards your best friend. No. Marco. Just kidding. I don't know. My best friend, who would that be? Marco just immediately crawls off my lap like, fuck you, bro. I'm going back to my spot. Uh, who would be my best friend? I don't really have a living best friend anymore. My best friend killed themselves. Dab in life. Yeah. Assuming my best friend was resurrected to the grave. Necromancy style, baby. Uh, my best friend, the one person that I've ever loved and felt as any semblance of affection for in my entire existence. Or 5 random people that I have no clue of. Who is getting splatted? Well, this is a win-win. I get to kill 5 people / which pleasures me. I also get to prevent their suffering, and I gotta save my best friend. It's the easiest of all things. See, negative utilitarianism literally is just the best thing in the world. It saves my best friend, makes me bust a nut in my pants, and relieves their 5 sufferings. It's truly the win-win-win. Honestly, negative utilitarianism, baby. Oh no! What the fuck is going on here? A trolley is headed towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert out of the track, killing 1 person instead. At least that's what you think is happening. You forget your glasses and can't see that well. What do you do? What the fuck? Um, well, that's kind of what life is actually in a way. Like, we're all you have no way to prove that you're not like hallucinating things. They have no way to prove that you're not uh you know you have no way to prove that like you're not gonna cause the angry Adam leprechauns to become torturously malevolent by petting your cat. So, when it comes down to it, life is about risk. That's my point. Life is about risk. So, what we're going to do, we're going to risk accidentally crushing the one guy and relieving only one suffering by instead taking the risk and hopefully doing nothing and crushing hopefully 5 people and relieving 5 forms of suffering. So, we're going to do nothing. Splat. I think we did the right thing, guys, but I can't see. Okay. Oh no. A trolley is headed towards one of your first cousins. Okay. Mason. Yeah, Mason wears his hat backwards. A trolley is headed towards Mason. Mason, my man. Yeah. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 3 of your second cousins instead. I don't really know him. His second cousin's my name. Maybe like it's Jared his second cousin. Maybe his kids are his second cousins. Rip Jared's kids, I guess. Um, fucking rip Jared's kids. Because 3 people having their suffering relieved is more important than one. Plus, Mason's just a little pretty damn cool dude. I mean, I like Mason. He's awesome. So I consider this a win-win. We're pulling lever. Splat. 42% of people agree with you. Oh my god. 42% of people just either care more about their first cousin, second cousin, or just hate their family. More than I feel like it's probably like a 50-50 vote, honestly, between that. It's kind of amazing. Oh no! A trolley is headed towards 5 elderly people. But you can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over a baby instead. What do you do? This is actually an interesting one because the elderly people are going to probably die pretty soon themselves. They've already relived a majority of their suffering. But a majority of suffering happens in elderly age also. Like a lot of the intense suffering does, like cancer, disease, just body shutting down, ambitions shutting down, family and friends passing away before your eyes. Like a lot of the major amounts of suffering occur in old age. But there's a whole life ahead of that kid with suffering. A whole life. Like all those prospects of cancer, friends dying in front of them, all that could be spared. And those 5 are probably going to die from old age pretty soon, anyways. So it's kind of like a risk assessment of like based on the current well-being and potential well-being of those. Already did. Um. Hmm. Well, 1 in 5 get cancer, but that's including all age groups combined. If you survived all the way to this point of elderly age, your chance of getting cancer is probably significantly reduced. But also probably increases as your age, as your like your body starts to break down. But I'm just saying like you're more healthy, so like a statistical chance you're like more likely to die from cancer once you get to old age, or assuming all the things being equal and these people would all get to old age. Hmm. Assuming that the old people pass away peacefully and relatively soon, I think it might be better to pull the lever. Splat. That one so far is my least positive answer. I don't know if I did the right thing there. But we literally have gone what, like 43 minutes in, and I've been pretty positive so far. So 43 minutes in without much questioning. But that one was a little difficult. That one was a little difficult. That one was like one of those things where it could go either way. It really depends on the circumstances. Like definitely depends on the circumstances because like it's so weird. But I mean, obviously, it always depends on circumstances for all these ones. Like, obviously, like if someone was on one of the other tracks was like crazy, like benevolence, as I said before, or like whatever, it makes things different. But you know, all things being equal and given normal statistics, I think it's the right thing here. Oh no! A trolley is barreling towards 5 identical clones of you. Okay, well, I don't care. I mean, they're all me, I guess. So, oh no, a trolley is barreling towards 5 me's. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, sacrificing me instead. What do you do? Well, 5 suicides or 1 suicide, guys. I think this is a tragedy, but I mean, from my perspective, it's like I get to witness murder. Yes, a win, a win. We get 1 win. We get 5 sufferings relieved, which are a personal form of suffering. So I consider that a win and a win. So we got 3 wins so far. Yeah, we got 3 wins. That's a win-win-win. We do nothing. Splats. Fuck yeah. Negative utilitarianism, truly beautiful. I live. Prime Brant lives, and 5 Brants to relieve the suffering. Truly a win-win-win. Though I still suffer in reality, which kind of sucks. But, I still get to go on to do antinatalism, so yay. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards a mysterious box. Okay. With a 50% chance of containing 2 people. Oh. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, hitting a mysterious box of 10% chance of 10 people. Instead, what do you do? Okay. So this is either a box of nothing or 2 people, or a box of nothing and 10 people. Either way, statistically, it comes out to a 1-1, right? Like, if you just go 2 divided by 50, you get 1. And then if you go 10 times 0.1, you get 1. So either way, it's a 1-1 mathematically. So it doesn't really matter. But from a gore perspective, there's a more of a risk that I get to see like a whole box explode blood everywhere. So I'm gonna go with pull the lever and hope that there's like yeah, look at that splat. There was 10 people in there. Just blood just erupts out of the box and I coom at the same time. Okay. Yeah. There we go. That's amazing. There we go. Oh no. A trolley is heading towards 5 sentient robots. Please save us. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 1 human instead. No, I want to die. What do you do? Well, you save the robots, because obviously doing nothing is the right thing, because being equal, so long. I mean, they probably don't physically suffer, but assuming that they're like sentient robots, they probably emotionally suffer and at a higher intensity than humans. So we're gonna save the sentient robots, and by save them, I mean splatter them, save us, relieve us from suffering. There we go. It's really beautiful. Economic damage. Oh no! A trolley's heading towards 3 empty trolleys worth 90K. Well, 900K, bro. You can pull the lever to divert to the other track, hitting 1 empty trolley worth 300. Well, if we assuming that all these trolleys are going to be used to crush people, I do like chaos, so economic damage is really tempting. But assuming that these trolleys are going to be used to crush more people, we should probably just pull the lever and crush the 1 trolley car. Mm. Oh no! Our trolley is releasing 100 kilograms of CO2 per year, which will kill 5 people over 30 years. Sounds like awesome to me. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, hitting the brick wall, and decommission the trolley. What do you do? Well, people got to get the point B. You know what I mean, guys? You know what I mean? Plus accelerationism, baby. So we're obviously going to do nothing. Oh no, you're a reincarnated being who will eventually be reincarnated as every person in this classic trolley problem. What will you do? Well, I guess all things being equal, I mean, it assumes that, like, my suffering gets released 5 times, assuming the original circumstances of we just get whisked off of here and plopped back into a normal life afterwards if we live. So there would be still suffering going on for those 5 versions of regarding me. So we're gonna kill them instead. Beautiful. Got 10 minutes. A trolley is heading towards nothing, but you kind of want to prank the trolley driver. Yaw! What do you do? Well, I kind of want to pull the lever because I'm a prankster. Negative utilitarian wise, I should do nothing. I should probably not manifest pain in the world. But I'm bored, and boredom is another form of pain. I'm pretty damn bored, so assuming look at me, I'm kind of like a little frown on my face here. So, haha, hee. Oh no! A trolley is headed towards a good citizen. You can pull the lever and divert it towards the other track, running over someone who litters instead. What do you do? Yeah, what a bad guy. Really depends, I guess, on what it means by good guy. If it's like, I assume if it means like objectively a good person, this is like a negative utilitarian who like donates to like charities to prevent animal suffering in the wild by like gene editing stuff in the future, and is like vegan and shit and hunts and fishes. Basically, it's just like a better version of me. Let's see. Me or a guy that litters. Yeah, where I want to die, but so I'll be relieving this person of their duty, basically, or splatting and relieving some asshole of life. Unfortunately, good citizen, you must continue to do your work. So we pulled lever. 80% of people agree. So okay, due to construction error, the trolley is stuck in an internal loop. If you pull the lever, the trolley will explode. If you don't, the trolley will and its passengers will go in circles for eternity. What will you do? Well, as Primordialist we explode the trolley. Beautiful. It's perfectly balanced, basically. We have 40%. People just want to live forever, I guess. Bunch of idiots. Fools. This is a win-win. I gotta kill my enemy. They no longer suffer. And no one knows about it. So yeah, it's a win-win. Splat. No, a trolley is headed towards a person, and it will lower their lifespan by 50 years. That's awesome. You can pull the lever to divert the trolley and lower the lifespans of 5 people by 10 years, which instead, what do you do? Oh. As I said before, a majority of suffering occurs in old age. So we actually are going to pull the lever. Oh no, a trolley is headed towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, sending the trolley into the future to kill 5 people 100 years from now. What will you do? Well, all things being equal, like, those 5 lives are just as valid as these 5 lives. But these 5 lives are probably natalists and are going to reproduce. So, by killing them now, you prevent way more than 5 lives by the time this trolley enters the future about 100 years from now. So, do nothing. Splat. 30% of people agree. What the fuck? That makes no sense at all. Oh no, a trolley's problem is playing out before you. Do you actually have a choice in the situation, or has everything been predetermined since the universe began? I don't have a choice. Splat. I'm glad I don't have a choice. And in the way, splat. Congratulations. You have solved philosophy. Kill count 98. Truly beautiful. We have actually solved philosophy. Philosophy is no more. Feel free to take this thing yourself and see. How many people do you save? I saved 98. I mean, you may say I didn't save them. It's up to you, but I say I saved them. But when it comes down to it, saved 98 people, and that was a fun little ride. Hell yeah. Maybe we can find another trolley problem. Let's see. Maybe for another minute or two. Let's stick again, or I might go in. These are not trolley problem memes. These are just memes with trolleys on them. But yeah, that was a video. Basically, promortalism summed up, and negative utilitarianism summed up. Just prevent suffering. Suffering can be manifested often, but it's inevitable. So just do what prevents suffering now, rather than diddle daddling around the issue. But Nah, there's no blood.